In the wide golden plains of the Amberleaf Jungle lived a mighty elephant named Kavi. Kavi was the biggest animal for miles. His footsteps shook the ground, and his trumpet could echo through the hills. Everyone respected Kavi. Some admired him. Some even feared him. But very few truly knew him, because Kavi believed one thing deep in his heart. Strength meant never, ever saying sorry. One quiet morning, Kavi was wandering through the jungle, searching for fresh, tasty leaves. He wasn't angry. He wasn't being careless. He was simply unaware. And with one heavy step crack, Kavi froze. He looked down. Beneath his massive foot lay something small and broken. It was a rabbit's home. The twigs were crushed, the leaves scattered, and the tiny doorway was completely flattened. From behind a bush, a small gray rabbit named Milo stepped out, his eyes wide with shock. "My home," Milo whispered, his voice trembling. Kavi looked down at the mess, and a strange tightness gripped his heart, but his pride spoke louder. "I didn't mean to," Kavi said gruffly, his voice low. "Accidents happen." And with that, he turned and began to walk away, leaving the little rabbit behind. Milo didn't shout. He didn't cry. He just sat beside the ruins of his home as the sun climbed higher and higher in the sky. Soon, other animals gathered around. The deer shook their heads in disappointment. The birds chirped sadly from the branches above. The elephant could fix this, they whispered to each other. But he won't. Kavi heard the whispers as he walked through the jungle. With each step, his feet felt heavier than the last. That night, sleep didn't come easily to the big elephant. Every time he closed his eyes, he saw the image of the crushed home and the quiet, sad rabbit standing all alone. Before the sun even peeked over the horizon, Kavi got up. He went to the river and stood there for a long time, staring at his reflection in the water. "I'm strong," he muttered to himself. "But what good is all this strength if it only hurts others?" For the very first time, Kavi felt something new, something he'd never felt before: regret. And with that feeling came a new kind of courage. Not the kind of courage that lifts giant trees, but the kind that bends the heart. As the morning sun began to warm the jungle, Kavi returned to where he'd left Milo. The little rabbit saw him coming and stiffened, expecting more trouble. But instead, Kavi lowered his massive head until his eyes were level with Milo's. "Milo," he said softly, "I was wrong." The entire jungle seemed to go silent. "I didn't mean to crush your home," Kavi continued, "but I did, and walking away was even worse." "I'm sorry." Milo just blinked, completely stunned. You're sorry?" he asked, his voice full of disbelief. Yes, Kavi replied, and I want to help you rebuild it. Using his incredible strength carefully this time, Kavi gathered sturdy branches, large leaves, and soft, green moss. He placed each piece gently, listening to Milo's instructions. The other animals watched in awe. The very same elephant who had crushed a home out of carelessness was now rebuilding it with patience and care. By noon, Milo's home stood stronger and cozier than ever before. Milo smiled a huge, happy smile. "Thank you, Kavi," he said. "You didn't just fix my house. You fixed my heart." Word of what happened spread quickly through the Amberleaf Jungle. Not about Kavi's size or his power, but about his kindness. The animals admired him more than ever, not because he was strong, but because he was humble. From that day on, whenever Kavi caused harm even by accident, he didn't walk away. He apologized. And in doing so, he became something much greater than just powerful. The jungle learned a valuable lesson that day. Saying sorry is not a sign of weakness. Because real power isn't about never making mistakes, about having the courage to fix them. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed our story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more adventures.